set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The strong running. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Firkser, and he makes a smooth catch there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, it's Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Tannehill. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at his own 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Put some gravy on there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Chris Carson from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Batson now bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards, and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Wilson. Shakes off the sack. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sponge. No. At 55.
Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Play action. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey. What we got? Hey, zero. Check.
They run it with Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and this one's going to go the wrong way. At the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know?
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 83 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, in the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That was 4th, and what we would... call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play, and even better execution.
And Jones has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a 1st down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Firkser here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tannehill a throw out wide that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that guy just keeps getting better. And I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest yet. And even one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. At 20. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Hey. Tag.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans,